Hello and welcome back. We're exactly where we left off. Aha! Right. With Caleb, I have been told that we have to be more specific with him than we do with anyone else. Which... with Caleb, you need very specific point allocation to have a good start out for him. Give him 1 dot in the fortitude. Right, let's go. Fortitude is in disciplines. He's already got a dot in fortitude. Okay. My goodness. She's got that. For skills, 2 in persuasion, 1 in technology, 1 in deduction, and 1 in wisdom. Wisdom? I think you mean mental. Attributes? Lastly, increase his social attribute to 2. Okay. Oh, I guess education is wisdom. In his first playable part, to get any XP at all, you need to use deduction on documents behind person and hack into a computer next to someone. Okay. Alright. So I need 1 in fortitude, which he's already got, 2 in persuasion, 1 in technology, 1 in deduction, and 1 in wisdom, which I'm assuming is education. Lastly, increase social to 2, which I've done. Also, these cost so much less at this point in time that I'm concerned. Why does this cost 30? But this costs 15. Why is that? I don't know if I want to go with mental because it will increase his psychology. I already have social up to 2. And then it says for his first mission he needs a 2nd dot in dominate. So I assume I get to change this before his first mission. Don't know, but I'm gonna give him the other 1 in deduction because it says I need to have deduction. Okay. So yeah, as I have said, I am 100% cheating when it comes to character build. Because previously when I played it, I picked random stuff for them and... Oh, go back. I haven't put any points in my disciplines. Well, I've got a dot in all of them. Also, Sense the Unseen is an odd one. I think it's because he's so old, but Sense the Unseen is a Auspex trait. You use it against obfuscate, chemistry, and other sort of disciplines that disguise things for you. Come on, Caleb. He's such a badass. Look at the way he walks.
My prince.
Oh, he's smooth.
Delson.
Bazori.
It seems that the Camarilla is in danger. I am at your disposal.
Your sense of duty is a credit to you, Caleb. You haven't lost your touch, I hope. The Code Red is linked to the Unification Party with the Chantry. No one there is answering anymore.
How many of us were there?
Probably a good 20, give or take. Dr. Dunham and our top spy, Jara Drury, were already there.
We might have lost 2 members of the Primogen. What about Hartford? Have you heard from them?
If those dogs had anything to do with what happened, I'll cut their throats myself.
Do you think they might be involved?
I don't know.
We're trying to partner up with them, and we think that they may have caused this attack.
It's too early to draw any conclusions.
Where do you want to start?
Can I count on you?
You have no reason to doubt me.
One by one, the Anseli heed the beckoning and go east. You're the eldest in the city now. Don't do this to me. Not now. I would be very grateful to you. And Fang.
How may I be of service?
Go and see Caius with Jaragon. He's in charge of security. He may have learned something.
You can count on me.
You have my absolute confidence, Caleb.
Okay, Caleb, let's go. I don't know if he is old, but people keep like sort of alluding to the beckoning around him, and you succumb more easily to the beckoning if you are older. Let's go. So I don't know how old he is. Oh, how do I run? Well, that's not what I wanted.
Mr. Underwood, I'm sorry, but my instructions are clear.
You little shit.
I'm just following orders.
You have no idea what's at stake.
Interesting.
My most honored sire, you're wasting your time here.
I'd forgotten about your abject fawning.
I call it respect. It appears that it's something that sewer rats know nothing about.
Don't be rude.
Apparently, Caius feels he's entitled to refuse to see a member of the Primogen. I won't forget it.
Huh. Let's try it. I've got Alt F4 ready just in case. Oh, didn't need it.
This isn't just a courtesy visit. You need him.
I have some messages I need to deliver.
They must be important. It's too bad it's forbidden.
Security is one thing, but business won't wait.
You can't put your accounts aside for a minute.
The expression time is money is bandied about, but most people don't understand the real meaning of the phrase. I do. Tell me, you haven't introduced me to your charming protege yet.
Zufeng.
Yes, Zhu Feng. A name that's as delectable as her blood, I'm sure.
Delectable.
Ah, you're planning to introduce her to the very select club of Caleb Bazori's progeny, aren't you?
Why would I need to defend myself against you? That's my question. Huh. Screw it. I'm gonna get Alt F4 ready again. I knew he was gonna do that. I just knew it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Maybe I should faff about with it until I get the outcome I want, so, so that you guys don't have to watch me have the same conversation about 7 times. I'm gonna do that.
My most honored sire, you're wasting your time here.
I'd forgotten about your abject fawning.
I call it respect. It appears that it's something that sewer rats know nothing about. Apparently, Caius feels he's entitled to refuse to see a member of the Primogen. I won't forget it.
Ah, fuck it, I don't care.
Sorry to hear it.
Tell me, You haven't introduced me to your charming protege yet.
Zufeng.
Yes, Zhu Feng. A name that's as delectable as her blood, I'm sure. Ah, you're planning to introduce her to the very select club of Caleb Bazori's progeny, aren't you?
He's doing a persuasion attempt. Do I not have a physical and mental? Okay. Resilience. Available only in exploration. Available to ability to withstand physical pain. The hunger cost depends on your fortitude rating and difficulty of the interaction. Dialogue power. That's why they wanted me to spend it there. And I didn't. So that's why I won't win against him. Do I want to defend? Do I care? Let's give it a go. Fuck it. I care. Okay.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Oh, you're the epitome of discretion where family matters are concerned. I can't wait to discuss our special relationship with her.
You will speak of nothing with her at all.
Is that an order?
A word of advice.
Oh, pardon me. I fell out of the habit of receiving advice from you so long ago. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must end this ever so pleasant conversation. I need to find a way to avoid losing too much money.
Well, he's a dick. Yeah, walk around me, bitch. I'm not moving to you. What a dick. Can you believe I sired this absolute pain in the arse? You know what? Mini Reese's Buttercup. Peanut butter cups. Delicious. Okay. So. I do want to check actually what the trait was. So the last time I played this through, I accidentally screwed up and got the trait Chatterbox. As I was responsible for his child, Caleb stood his ground and refused to speak of Zufeng, strengthening his resistance to other vampire disciplines in the process. Fortitude's gonna be cheaper next time. Yes! I love that. Okay. Deduction, baby.
His handwriting. He was trying to contact his associates. This is a handwritten list. These names sound familiar.
Munchkin.
This is a handwritten list. These names sound familiar.
Mr. Bazori, can I help you?
I need to see Caius.
He doesn't want anyone to bother him.
Prince's orders.
He's holed up in the server room. You'll need a pass to get in. There's one on his desk.
Thank you.
Why do I know that man's voice? Why do I know his voice? I have some sweets. They're delicious. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hmm. 10-year report on mortal evolution and environmental
Luckily,
degradation.
it looks like everything is in order here.
Pollution and environmental degradation. Degradation? Does it matter? No. Are some of the major problems currently plaguing the planet. These scourges are caused by a variety of factors that adversely impact the basic functions of the ecosystem, and thus the
Nothing new on the police scanners.
They're always one step behind. Keep it up.
I'm going to say the reason I stopped talking though is because she interrupted me. Yeah. The sustainability of all life, resources, and mortal existence. These environmental problems, especially global warming, are currently very worrying for the future of the planet and consequently the maintenance at a satisfactory qualitative level of our blood supply.
As
Several
expected.
phenomena
Nobody's answering there either.
are responsible for the degradation and pollution of the environment. Overpopulation. It presents a danger to the environment because the increase of the population requires more buildings, more food, which involves deforestation, as well as an over-exploitation and a pollution of the land. Production of polluting waste. The detritus and waste produced by
If only
humans
Miss Drury were here.
are a major cause of environmental degradation. It comes from an intense and unreasonable production of chemical products. This waste from industrial activities, factories, and hospitals is a source of toxic emissions. Large-scale
Nothing new on
production
the
is
police
also a
scanners.
threat to the
They're
environment
always
because
one
it leads
step
to
behind. Keep it up.
air, water, and soil pollution and has direct effects on human, animal, and plant health. What a fascinating thing to be looking into. Warning. Boy batteries? Buy batteries. I'm blind. Oh, I only have an education of 1 and I need an education of 2. Damn it.
She always said she preferred paper to digital.
She did. Oh. Oh.
I don't really have time for this.
Kai's office. The key card must be in there.
Is there stuff I can find? Things and stuff? Oh. Ugh. Names eliminated to check or are okay. I'm guessing that's like them searching for the mole. Because they have been like, oh, there's stuff going on, there's things and stuff. Oh. Oh, you boo-boo. Okay, oh, I can find a key. I'm gonna find a key instead of picking the lock.
I've seen Caius use this type of card to access the servers.
I'm gonna assume that's what we're here for. Let's take it. Magnetic key card to the server room. Okay.
Are you supposed to be here?
If that's as far as your security check goes, that's a problem.
Security has been increased to the maximum. I've never seen anything like it. Security has been increased to the maximum. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, okay, hang on. Can I find the code anywhere? Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? No, I want to see what's on these post-it notes. Is that useful at all to me? Post-its everywhere. I want to know what they say. It's really annoying me that I don't get to see what's on them. It's probably because an aspect of Bloodlines was that you could, if you couldn't use technology to hack things, you could at least oh, that's gonna take a lot of willpower though. Screw it. Old coins, okay. Denarius, florin, pound, or dollar. After 3 centuries spent accumulating wealth, Caleb has forged a special bond with money. It is no longer a symbol of power, nor a means to an end. It is part of him. You know anything about that is? I just used 6 willpower to get a coin with 5 willpower. My time would have been better spent there. Okay. Is anything going on around here?
Shit. What?
Oh,
Rock didn't make his report.
what is it? What is it? I just open and close it. Oh, no, there is something.
That looks like the key to a safe.
Fuck off. Oh. That was a swear I should not have said. That is really annoying. Let me guess, the key code to that is going to be around here somewhere. Now that I've found a key. Put does to archive. Sure. Okay. That looks like something. Damn it. I didn't have a hacking skill for this, did I? No. Harumph. Yeah, it takes 3 willpower, but I don't have a use for it for no reason. So why was it? I like his tie pin thing on his collar. I have a few that clamp on. And have chains going through them and stuff. Unless you are the password.
Mr. Bazori, I need to focus.
Alright. Semi-secular report on the evolution of the mortal world. Demography. Once again, all indicators are positive regarding the global population. It has doubled since the last census, which
If only
is a
Miss Roy
major
were
bright
here.
spot. However, it should be noted that this concerns mainly the megalopolises. Megalopolises? Megalopolises. Megalopolises. That's a word I'm gonna Google. this is something to be monitored or even reversed by the end of the millennium. We also report another important issue that needs to be closely observed: the quality of malls, which is starting to decline. Despite the trend towards organic and natural consumption that we have encouraged recently, the social and economic
Are you able to reach your
imbalances
contact?
No, still nothing.
do
I
not
don't like this.
do not allow for us to reverse the tendency of the decline in quality of our mortals. Also, we note a quantitatively satisfactory state of our resources and at the expense of its quality. They're talking about breeding us like cattle. Is there anything else around here? Because I don't want to leave an area.
Shit.
I'm also getting
What?
annoyed that
Ross
he's
didn't
so
make his-
slow. Do I have a character like these buttons do what
Report.
thing? Settings, controls. I want speed. Run. Left shift. Do I have to hold it? No, I just have to press it once. Here we go. Okay. Look at his little run. Oh, look at his little run up and downstairs. Dee. A little Ventru man. Hello.
Nothing new on the police scanners.
They're always one step behind. Keep it up.
If I talk to you, Mr. Leto will tear me a new one.
Why? I'm here at his behest. You silly little badger.
I don't think I'm the person you need.
Okay. Oh, I can have this one.
Oaks. I've never heard of them, but Caius is interested in them. He has a whole file on them.
Suspected activities. Couple behind the aborted attack seem to have an exclusive backer recently. Several deliveries to a new group in town, according to Octo. One of our Quincy clients mentioned the Crimson Oak several
We're gonna
times.
need more hands here. The others should be securing the lines.
Several abandoned buildings were recently used as temporary havens by a group of individuals. An annotated map of Boston. Do I get to see the annotated map? Oh, okay. Anything else? Oh,
A list of ingredients and side effects.
can we can education it.
Dejan wanted to warn us about the Hartford Chantry's favorite rituals. He doesn't trust Deneb Osborne.
Interesting. I love the things you find out if you have a little bit of skill and stuff. Oh,
These servers hold all of our secrets. I understand why they're so well protected.
good. Good, Caleb. Okay, so if I talk to him, it's a point of no return, which is good in some respects, but also, what if?
Were
What
you
if?
able to reach your contact?
No, still nothing.
I don't like this.
What if there are things that I haven't checked? I've read that. I already looked at this. I didn't have enough education, did I? Oh, we big dumb.
Blood tests from the Red Salon.
It doesn't even let me know things by reading it and being an amazing scientist. Which, by the way,
It's gonna be a
I'm
long
not.
night.
It'd be good if there was saves and I could go back to a previous save where I hadn't opened that safe. Used all my willpower. It's like, if you do this, you'll have no willpower left. But I'm not gonna let you do it anyway. I feel like this post-it note that's closest to us might actually be useful to me. Because it looks like the last one is a V, which is like the end of the password thing, to be like, enter. Maybe if I scoot somewhere else. No. No. But where would I see it? Is there anywhere to see it? I don't want to just leave it. Check the... come on. Stand here. Why are you there in the way? Check level 8. Warning by batteries. Check the parking barrier. Yeah. Meeting with Smith 5 p.m. They really want to check level 8. They really, really want to check level 8. Is there a manner in which... Oh. None of that has any secrets. I don't think. I'm too paranoid to give up. What if it's really important? It looks like the note says something about the password, or at least a list of numbers, and then a V, which is the way to accept stuff. I'm not gonna find it, am I?
Transfer in progress.
Salmon. It's not gonna be 7401, that would be dumb. Oh, 7405, data storage. Okay. I love how he stood there
Sure,
waiting
it's not
for
just a
me, and
dream.
I'm just stood in front of
And?
him like,
Would that
I'm not
change
gonna
anything?
talk to you though.
We're following.
I imagine she sent you. Finally, some good news on this shitty night.
Oh, dear.
What's the situation?
Not good. Not good at all.
The prince needs more than that. I hope you've got it.
You want details.
Yeah, tell me everything.
Tell me what happened.
Everything was going as planned until 11:10 p.m. The prince's child, Miss Sellers, contacted me. The Hartford Warlocks had just arrived. That's the last time we heard from any of them. Less than 20 minutes later, we received the code red, just as we were leaving to join them.
Oh, sugar.
Who sounded the alert?
A man named Wu. Ever heard of him? A retainer, one of Jason Moore's bodyguards.
Moore, the asset manager. What was he doing at the unification party?
He was supposed to answer technical questions about the financial viability of the agreement. Moore is good at hiding our kind trafficking. He's one of them, after all.
And you're the one who received the code red, personally.
It arrived directly here. It's authentic. I verified it.
Anything that could be of interest to the prince?
I'm working on it. Jara Drury is the expert, not me. If only she was here.
Any movement with the Anarchs?
As usual, they're keeping their distance. You know it's always a pain in the ass to locate them.
Any word from Hartford?
Do you think it's them?
It would be ill-fated.
I knew we should never have trusted those damn warlocks.
Any sign of Jara?
Nothing at all. And that's not good. According to the protocol, she should have been there early. If they got hit, she would have been first in line. There's one thing we haven't considered. the Crimson Oaks.
We just read about them. Oh, yeah.
They were behind the Quincy Market attack, weren't they?
I don't have any proof. We just caught a thin blood who wanted to trap the prince, and who told us about them. Apparently they're new in town, but Mr. Rory thinks he's giving us the runaround.
Did you look into it?
I tried, but I didn't have the resources to discover anything else.
Leave no stone unturned.
Oh.
Hello? You. It's about damn time. Shit. What? You're... Hello? Damn it! I lost them.
Who was it?
Whoa. Shit. Now it's just ringing.
What did he say?
The party was indeed attacked. Apparently it was a real bloodbath. He and James had just enough time to get more out. They're stopping by his place to pick up some sensitive documents.
And then what? Are they coming here?
I don't know. We got cut off.
Call him back. I'll inform Hazel.
This is a critical moment for us. I have summoned you here tonight to organize our reaction to an imminent threat.
What threat exactly? We've got no reason yet to
Call
think...
her off again and I'll slit your throat.
Oh! Excuse me!
Careful, Hazel.
How dare you speak to me like that? You-
Enough! I command you to be silent and listen to me.
Oh, so that's how it is.
That's enough, Beryl.
Yes, it's come to this. You would do well to listen to your sire.
Yeah.
We have just been attacked. This is not a time for childish displays of discontent. Caleb, the code red was sent by Wu. Go to Moore's and find out what's going on.
As you wish.
And bring Moore back to me. He was supposed to be at the party. I don't understand why he's the only one who was able to call us. I would like to speak to him very much.
Consider it done.
I trust you. He might be involved in this, so gather any documents you can find there that could tie us to him.
Very well.
Delson, see if you can get Caius to find us a new middleman in the cane business to manage our interests. I don't want to take any chances. Then, I want you to talk to everyone. Somebody must have seen or heard something. Dajan, make sure all our defenses are in place.
Yes, Hazel.
You will go to the old Jefferson Library.
Ooh.
What's there?
That's where the Hartford Chantry calls home here.
Did you not
I gave
remember
them the
reading
building
this?
so they could have a base in Boston.
I demand to take her place.
Demand?
Request denied.
What game are you playing, Hazel? It's a suicide mission.
It's all right. I got this. I'm not made of sugar.
She's not ready for this kind of mission. I should go with her, at the very least.
No, you will remain here. Mem goes alone.
Why don't you send Dajan instead?
Enough, Hilda. Dajan has work to do elsewhere, and I don't need to explain myself.
Hazel, if anything happens to her, I'll...
Nothing, Hilda. You'll do nothing. It's high time you learned to trust her.
Which one of us are you planning to send to the party?
She's already left.
What? Who?
I sent Leisha.
Are you serious? A few hours ago, she was snoozing behind locked doors in a psych ward.
You're playing a dangerous game, Hazel. Without us, you would never have come into power.
You've chosen the worst possible moment to turn your back on us.
On the contrary, I find this moment very appropriate. I am the Prince of Boston, and you are the Primogen. I owe you nothing. Delson, escort them out. The session is adjourned. You all have your instructions.
Okay. who to go with. -20 to the next experience cost for the fortitude discipline. Yeah, baby. You discovered Caius Leto is investigating the Crimson Oaks, and you learned why Beryl Underwood wants to see Caius Leto. That's good. I'm enjoying Caleb. I'm gonna stick with Caleb for right now. Let's go to Moore's apartment. Caleb Bazori, Ventru. After the Code Red was issued, Hazel Iverson, the Prince of Boston, mobilized all her resources to try to understand the situation and assess the extent of the danger. All contact with the individual who issued the alert has been lost. Caleb must go to Jason Moore's home to find out what has happened and bring Moore back to the Prince. Right. I missed out on giving him fortitude. The dialogue. I think dominate would be good. That can't be upped. Oh, what was that? That was a weird sneeze. Having a higher education would be good. Maybe a higher tech. I can get tech as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. By the way, I told you I'm taking advice from this thing that I found. It said to give him a second dot in domination for this.
Nice badge.
I love this.
Keep an eye on the elevator. I'm gonna go wait for forensics.
Okay. Let me know when they get here.
Excuse me.
Just slap on a badge and walk around like you're supposed to be there. I love the inference being that he has either...
Message from the sheriff. Prince asked Moore for 5 reports. If I can't bring back their author, I must bring back the reports at least. I'll know them when I see them.
Okay. Inventory. We picked up Caleb's things. Magnetic keycard to the server room. A high security key. Oh, that's for his safe. A pouch of treated blood. Eliminate 6 hunger. Plus 1 dominate. Nice. But it does increase my suspicion. Okay. Caleb's Azimuth compass. Caleb's adoptive family made their fortune in the diamond trade in the 18th century. Caleb crossed the Atlantic many times, ferrying the precious cargo safely from Antwerp to Canada. It was during this period of time that he learned all about astronomy and mathematics. He loved navigation and the exhilarating feeling it gave him. Chance of success of skills is plus 35% of a tie. The risk of opponent focus is reduced by 50%. Use it. Do I want to use it? I don't think I need to use it against humans, which I assume is what I'm going to find here. So, I did the MM.
That's not a good sign.
I did the MM thing and the Leisha one last time. So that's why I've come to this one. And then okay, yeah, we'll just talk to this guy.
Special Agent Smith.
The FBI! Finally, some backup. Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead.
His neck
Watch
is
out
so
for
shiny.
the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it.
The victim lost a lot of blood.
leaning against the wall as they went.
Yeah, I'm still looking.
Interesting.
I'll finish here and then I'm on my way.
I'm enjoying the music ticking away in the background very quietly.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith? Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind. I'll give you the DL. We got a call from the caretaker around 2:15. He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards. We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Is the caretaker still here?
He's in the living room, but I don't think you'll be able to get anything useful out of him. Poor guy's in shock.
Who was the first person on the scene?
That would be Baker. He's somewhere around here. It shouldn't be hard to find him.
Okay, then what?
When they stepped inside, the guys came face to face with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him. It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off, but things didn't work out too well for him.
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Yes, we've got men on the ground floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
Do we know if he had a family?
Yeah, a wife and an 8-year-old daughter. The wife, Lydia Moore, 34 years old, architect, dual citizen of Costa Rica and the US, no criminal record. Yeah, we're trying to get a hold of her. The daughter, June. We've looked and she's not here either.
What have you got on Moore?
He was an asset manager. But if you ask me, he was involved in some shady stuff that we're sure to find out about. It's not every day that an accountant gets his head chopped off.
Where are the bodyguards?
We haven't found anyone yet.
Go on.
We're still looking for the head. We're waiting on forensics for everything else, but they're busy with another case.
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place. They say it was a real bloodbath. So, you're here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know.
Smart. Sense the unseen. When Sense the Unseen... Oh. When Sense the Invisible is activated, looking at a non-human character is enough to identify its nature. It's also possible to reveal tracks left by a supernatural creature and learn more about it.
Agent Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with him.
Sense the Unseen.
There's a retainer here somewhere.
Ah, interesting.
The blow came from behind.
How can you tell?
He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut.
I can do both.
The flesh is burnt around the bullet hole, over a wide area. He was shot at point-blank range, no doubt about it. There's almost no blood left in him. The injury was post-mortem, and the body must have been lying down.
Interesting.
Bullet wound in the right hip.
I love how much information you get from having the different skills.
A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT.
It'd be great if, as part of education, we could go, oh, MIT's symbol is a badger. or whatever so that we'd know. But it's not doing that. Okay, cool. Some evidence tag. Doesn't say what it is.
Moore's driver's license.
And his business card. And some money. Huh. I can't take anything. Makes sense. Boston Police District D4. Sicut patribus sit deus nobis. First in the nation. Notebook, Lieutenant Mia Anderson. I'm not reading the timestamps. J. Moore leaves with his bodyguards. J. Moore returns wounded with bodyguards, refuses Adams's help. Adams calls 911. Parking attendant sees Moore's car leave. Baker enters building, questions Adams. Lehane arrives shortly after. Why is the head missing? ID, trophy, proof of a hit, wife and daughter on vacation with friends. Where are the bodyguards? Why hire them? Money laundering? Household staff? Nanny, housekeeper. Nice apartment renovated. Lydia's an architect. Why is her office so small compared to her husband's? That's a good question. Why is her office so small? Hers. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm busy.
Okay. That's fine. These look a bit tacky.
This sort of formal decor might impress Boston high society, but not me.
I agree, Caleb. I agree.
They wanted to bring a little vacation back home.
What? Jeez, that is just a room of plants. And not that I'm complaining, I would love to have a room of plants. In fact, my living room has kind of been taken over as a room of plants. It's like a jungle. Okay. It's pretty. A safe room. I can nom someone here. Use.
That must remind him of Costa Rica. It's a whole way of life there. Slow down and enjoy things. In contrast to Jason's life. It seems like gardening is a real passion for Lydia. Not sure Jason shares your enthusiasm.
Well, if he doesn't, he's dedicated a lot of his house to letting her have her own garden. Which means if he doesn't care that much, he really freaking loves this woman. Because look, she's got this whole room for what, her cuttings and whatever she's doing, right? And then she's got it spilling out into this hallway with like, it's just stunning. And then there's a full-blown jungle there by the looks of things. Can I turn the light on? No. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is stunning.
A real jungle in the heart of Boston. A truly peaceful oasis. Why were you looking for peace, Jason?
Either he was looking for peace, or he just really loves his wife's gardening, which we've established he is a fanatic for. Costa Rica that way, and the beach 100 miles out into the wilderness. Oh, we know where this is in conjunction to, but the thing is, like, the building that we were in is over that way, because we could see the crown thing off to our left, and we could see Polar Star, but we couldn't see what it was. We just could see the blue and white. Do you think Caleb has any kids? Or had any kids? Or
I warned you, Jason.
Oh, okay.
did I warn you?
What did you warn him?
We destroy all that we touch.
Vampires. I see. So we clearly, like, Caleb cares about Jason. Look, someone was sat here just watching the sky. Pura vida.
The apartment has changed since my last visit.
Has it? It'd be good if you could expand on that, because we don't know about your last visit. Oh. There's rubbish. Turnabout. Oh, I assume he's the caretaker.
Jason Moore. That guy had it all.
Did he? I mean, it does look like it, to be fair.
I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time.
But we did read something somewhere that said he was having conjugal problems. Boston Police District D4, Notepad Officer Tyler Hale. Ethan Adams, 60, concierge / butler, good relations with the Moores, present at the scene. Moore came back around 2 a.m. wounded with bodyguards, need more info. But Mr. Adams was in a state of shock. Feels guilty, thinks he could have done more. Loyal, professional, friendly, old school, meticulous, educated. Okay. There are banana peels on the floor. That's grim. And it looks like there's just a mess everywhere. We're gonna have to, like, slap this man. What's that?
Somebody slept here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's pretty evident. They've also been dressing or undressing. Ew! There are pizza slices on the couch. This man is a slob. His life is clearly going downhill.
Mr. Adams?
No. This can't be happening. What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
Disciplines. Dialogue powers. Dialogue powers can be used on all compatible dialogue choices. To use a dialogue power, you must activate it in the selection wheel. Then select the dialogue option. Only one dialogue power may be active at a time. You may activate or deactivate the power as long as no dialogue option has been selected. Using a dialogue power generates hunger. So I have Fortitude. Increase my success rate by 50%. Okay. I'll just use presence. That is like a guaranteed success, so I'm going to do that. Also, I do love presence. It's one of my favorite skills. Although it does make people just immediately, like, trust you. So, it's a bit, you know.
Sir, listen to me. It's all right. Calm down. You're safe and you did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
I need you to answer a few questions for me.
Yes, of course. What do you want to know?
Presence makes people around you feel like you're trustworthy or someone they want to impress, or, you know, someone that they'd like to spend some conjugal time with. Jeez, there's a lot we can ask. Let's go.
Did you know Mr. Moore well?
We weren't friends, if that's what you're asking. But we got to know each other. With time. He was a creature of habit. Since he worked late, he would often ask me for things at night. Newspaper, batteries, ice. I think he asked me for just about everything. I prided myself on always being able to get what he needed, no matter what time it was. You'd have thought he pretty much lived after dark.
Like his clients.
We know he had visitors. Oh, well, Caleb, doesn't know he has visited. Read that he has visitors.
Did Mr. Moore have many visitors?
For a man with his status, it was nothing surprising. But, well...
Yes?
His visitors mostly came in the middle of the night. I must admit, that's a little unusual.
That's what working for us is like.
He told me he had a lot of foreign clients, and he had to juggle different time zones. That's what working from home is like. He had colleagues over for late-night meetings, too. But since little June was born, not as many people came around.
That was wise. Did he have any enemies that you were aware of?
No. He was a very respectable man. No bad company or anything.
Except for us. Without any disrespect to the deceased, were you aware of any extramarital affairs he may have had?
Mr. Moore was a good man. He would never have disrespected his wife, or even contemplated it, I'm sure.
She could have been okay with it. There were no young women coming and going.
That's a very inappropriate question. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay.
Do you know his wife?
Mrs. Moore is a model resident. She always has something nice to say to the staff. And is the first to welcome new neighbors, too. A true lady.
Do you know where she is?
Mr. Moore told me she'd gone to their home in Costa Rica. She goes there pretty often. She's an architect, and she likes to work in her home country. She has family there.
Do you think anyone could have been so angry with her that they could have taken it out on her husband?
Oh, no. I don't think so. It's true that lots of people could have been jealous of her. But not to that point.
I'm gonna use this.
Do you think she could have been having an affair?
She's a very respectable woman who loves her husband very much. I don't know what sick kind of world you live in.
Bambino.
And you would certainly not
Come
like
in.
to find out.
They had their ups and downs, just like any couple. The staff had noticed that she went to Costa Rica fairly often without her husband.
Was she thinking of leaving him?
Not at all. Just the opposite. She begged him to spend more time with her and their daughter.
I'm gonna pause it there because we're now at around the 50-minute mark, I'm pretty sure. So thank you for staying and playing. I hope you enjoyed this section, and I'll see you again soon for the next part. Bye!